Hi Gloucester, Mrs. Travers here again. This time we're going to go over from test number 6, section 3, which is the no calculator section, number 17. I'm going to show you two different ways how to do this problem. Now in the first way, and I love this, you can move this variable that is next to the fraction up to the top of the fraction and rewrite it as 2t over 3 equals 5 over 2. It's important that you know that that always works with fractions and variables. If you have 1/3 x, for example, that is the same thing as x over 3. If you have 4/5 y, that is the same thing as 4y over 5. You can always move that variable up to the top. You can't move it to the bottom, but it can go next to it or in the top. All right, that being said, now that my problem is here, I can just cross multiply, which would give me 4t equals 15. If I want to isolate the t, let's divide both sides by 4. The answer to this question is t equals 15 over 4, and that's just how you would grid it in on your SAT. Now let me go back for a second and show you a different way to solve it. We know the answer is 15/4. Starting from the same original problem, if you don't want to move the t up, you just want to isolate t, you need to get rid of times 2/3, which means you need to divide both sides by 2/3. Now we know in math, dividing something by 2/3 is the same thing as multiplying by the reciprocal. So instead of writing 5/2 divided by 2/3, I can write 5/2 times, flip it, 3 over 2. Multiply your fraction straight across. 5 times 3, 15. 2 times 2, 4. Either way, you're getting the same answer, which is 15 over 4, and that's how you would grid this in. Now, for purposes of the SAT, they will also take the decimal equivalent of this, but it might be easier to just grid in 15 over 4. All right, that was number 17. See you for the next one.